Every second, your brain is remodeling itself. It's not a fixed thing locked in place. Every thought you think, every choice you make rewires your brain in real time. But here's the question. Are you directing that change, or are you letting your habits, distractions, and unconscious behaviors shape your mind? If you don't take control, your brain changes anyway, but not always in ways that help you. Imagine your brain like a river. The water is always flowing, carving new paths. You can build dams and channels to guide it, or you can let it flood wherever it wants. Which do you want? The power to change your brain is in your hands, but only if you focus on it. Let me tell you something important. Focus is the key to control. If you don't control where your attention goes, your life will be controlled by distractions, bad habits, and wasted time. Think about this. How many moments today did you spend really focused, or did your mind drift? The truth is, focus isn't just about getting work done. It's about mastering your future. Without focus, you're stuck reacting, never acting. If you don't take charge of your focus, your goals, your emotions, your actions, all will fall apart. And the worst part, you might not even realize it until years have passed and you wonder where your time went. A scattered mind is like a leaky bucket. Energy drips away, moments vanish, and potential slips through cracks you don't even see. Every time your attention breaks, you lose more than seconds. You lose momentum, confidence, and drive. This is not just about feeling distracted. It's about the real cost to your future self. Imagine trying to build a house while constantly running out of nails. That's what it's like to try living with a scattered mind. Your time is your most valuable asset. Yet if your focus is weak, you give it away for free to distractions, to noise, to things that don't move you forward. Ask yourself, in the last 7 days, where has your focus been? Have you been planting seeds for your future or watering weeds of distraction? It's easy to blame circumstances, technology, or others. But the truth is, your focus is your choice. Have you spent more time scrolling your phone than chasing your dreams? Have your hours been filled with meaningless noise instead of meaningful progress? This question isn't to shame you, it's to wake you up. Your focus decides your path. Where you point it matters more than you realize. Here's the science you need to understand. Neuroplasticity means your brain changes depending on what you pay attention to. When you focus on something repeatedly, your brain strengthens those circuits. When you ignore something, those connections weaken. It's like gardening. What you plant and water grows. What you neglect withers. This means every habit, every thought, every piece of information you focus on shapes who you are. The good news, you're not stuck with the brain you have now. With focus, you can rewire it to become stronger, smarter, sharper. But if you let your mind wander without control, your brain changes in ways that hold you back. Right now, I want you to commit to one mission. Make focus your weapon. Use it to cut through the noise, silence the distractions, and rebuild your brain on your terms. Focus isn't just a tool. It's a superpower you can train. When you master it, you take control of your habits, your emotions, your actions, and ultimately your future. This speech isn't just words. It's a call to action. If you're ready to stop losing time and start shaping your brain, your mind, your life, then let's begin. Because the power to change is already inside you, waiting for you to focus it and use it. Your brain isn't some frozen statue locked in place. It's alive, active, and constantly rewiring itself every moment. Whether you realize it or not, the choices you make and the things you pay attention to shape the physical structure of your brain. This process is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt. Think of it like molding clay. Each experience, each moment of focus shapes that clay into new forms. It means you're not stuck with the brain you were born with. You can change it, improve it, reshape it, starting now. But the key lies in where you place your attention. Two chemicals in your brain play a huge role in focus and learning: acetylcholine and dopamine. Acetylcholine is like a spotlight. It sharpens your attention and tells your brain, this is important, pay attention here. Dopamine, on the other hand, is the brain's reward messenger. It reinforces habits and motivates you to keep going. When you focus deeply, these chemicals work together to help your brain lock in new skills and knowledge. It's not just about trying harder, but about activating these natural brain processes. When you understand this, focus becomes more than effort. It becomes a way to wire your brain for success. Here's something most people get wrong. Focus is not about how many hours you put in. It's not about grinding endlessly or pushing yourself until you burn out. Real focus is about quality, not quantity. It's about directing your attention in short, sharp bursts that your brain can handle. Trying to force your brain to stay glued for hours only leads to exhaustion and poor results. The smartest approach is to train your brain to concentrate deeply for manageable periods and then rest. Remember, focus is a skill to be trained, not a prize for working longer. Imagine your brain as wet clay, soft, malleable, ready to be shaped. Every time you focus, it's like pressing your fingers into that clay, creating grooves and patterns. These grooves become stronger the more you repeat the action. If you focus on negative thoughts or distractions, you carve out weak and harmful patterns. But if you focus on growth, learning, and meaningful work, you build strength and resilience. The question is, what shape are you giving your brain right now? This is your chance to take the sculptor's tools and shape your mind on purpose. Look at top athletes, musicians, entrepreneurs. They all train their focus just like their bodies. Kobe Bryant didn't just practice shooting hoops. He trained his mind to block out noise and lock into the moment. Serena Williams didn't win by accident. She focused her entire energy on each match. Steve Jobs wasn't just a visionary. He was a master of concentrated focus, dedicating long periods to deep work on products. These people didn't stumble upon success. They understood the power of attention and deliberately shaped their brain's focus to achieve extraordinary results. There's a simple rule you must never forget. Where focus goes, your brain grows. The areas of your brain you use most develop stronger connections and greater capacity. But where your focus doesn't go, those parts weaken and shrink. It's survival of the fittest inside your skull. If you feed your brain distractions and useless noise, it will grow weaker. But if you feed it with clear, deliberate focus, your brain strengthens in ways you can feel and see in your life. What you choose to focus on today is shaping your brain and your future right now. Every day, your attention is under attack. Social media pings, endless notifications, and the pressure to multitask are silent killers of focus. They don't just steal moments, they fragment your mind. Trying to juggle multiple tasks sounds productive, but it's a trap that drains your energy and lowers your performance. Each distraction pulls your brain away from the task that matters, making it harder to get back on track. These interruptions build up, leaving you exhausted and frustrated. If you want to reclaim your focus, you have to recognize these enemies and stop feeding them your attention. Your brain is wired to notice new things. This ability helped humans survive for thousands of years by spotting danger or opportunity. But today, novelty often comes disguised as distractions, shiny apps, flashy headlines, endless updates. Each new alert hijacks your brain's attention system, pulling you away from your goals. This constant novelty is exhausting your focus and rewiring your brain to crave distraction. If you don't control this, it will control you, leaving you scattered and unable to concentrate when it matters most. If your phone owns your attention, it owns your future. Let me be clear. If your phone holds your attention, it holds your future. Every moment spent scrolling, checking, or refreshing is time you won't get back. Your dreams, your goals, and your progress depend on how well you manage your focus. When your phone constantly demands your mind, it's like signing a contract to give away your power. The life you want doesn't grow in distraction, it grows in deep, sustained focus. Take back your attention or watch your future slip away in the glow of a screen. Ask yourself, how many times today did you pick up your phone without thinking? How often did your mind wander when you should have been focused? These small moments add up, costing you hours, energy, and clarity. Every time you switch tasks or lose focus, it takes your brain time to refocus. That cost is hidden, but real. It's the difference between getting closer to your goals or drifting farther away. Recognizing this cost is the first step toward taking control. Imagine trying to fill a bucket with water when it's full of holes. No matter how much you pour in, it leaks away. That's what distraction does to your life's energy. Every time you give in to a notification or switch tasks, energy slips through those holes. Over days, weeks, and months, that energy loss adds up to lost opportunities, stalled progress, and frustration. Fixing these leaks starts with protecting your focus like it's your most valuable resource, because it is. Distraction isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's the slow death of your potential. Every moment spent unfocused is a moment you don't grow, learn, or move closer to your dreams. It chips away at your confidence, your discipline, and your ability to achieve. Don't fool yourself thinking you can catch up later or multitask your way to success. The enemy of focus is the enemy of your future. Protect your attention or watch your potential fade away, one distracted moment at a time. The secret to deep focus isn't doing more at once, it's doing one thing fully. Your brain wasn't designed for multitasking, it's built to handle one task at a time with full attention. When you single task, even for short bursts, you give your brain the chance to dive deep. Think of it like sprinting. You can't run a marathon at full speed, but short bursts of all-out effort build strength and stamina. The same goes for your focus. Train your mind to lock on one task, even if just for a few minutes. This focused energy will multiply your results far beyond trying to juggle everything. Science shows your brain can maintain deep focus in roughly 90-minute blocks before it needs rest. These focus windows are your brain's natural rhythm. When you plan your work around these blocks, you maximize productivity and minimize burnout. It's not about working harder or longer, it's about working smarter. During these 90 minutes, eliminate distractions and dedicate yourself fully to the task. Afterward, give yourself permission to rest and reset. This cycle trains your brain to focus deeply and recover efficiently. The better you get at managing these blocks, the sharper and more resilient your mind becomes. One of the most powerful tools for focus lies in something simple. Where you direct your eyes, visual anchoring is the practice of using your gaze to control your attention. When your eyes fix on a single point or task, your brain follows. This helps prevent your mind from wandering and strengthens your focus muscle. Try it when working. Keep your eyes on your work without shifting to distractions. Your eyes are not just for seeing, they are the gatekeepers of attention. Train your eyes to lock in, and your mind will follow without struggle. Focus isn't about non-stop effort, it's about balance. Your brain needs moments of stillness to reset and recover. These breaks, or cyclic rests, give your neural circuits a chance to recharge. Think of focus like lifting weights. You don't lift non-stop, you rest between sets to build strength. The same applies to your mind. Step away from work, close your eyes, breathe deeply, or simply be quiet. These small pauses improve clarity, creativity, and endurance. Don't rush through rest. It's a vital part of training your brain for deep focus. We all wish for more time, but the truth is, you don't need more hours in your day. You need better quality minutes. It's easy to waste hours drifting through distractions, but a few focused minutes can move mountains. The difference is not time but attention. Imagine what you could achieve if every minute was packed with clear, purposeful focus. That's the power you hold when you train your mind to reset and zero in on what matters. Don't chase more hours, chase sharper focus. Focus isn't something you stumble upon like a lost key. It's something you build like a muscle. It takes deliberate effort and consistent training. You can't wait for motivation to strike or hope focus will appear magically. You must train your brain daily through practice, patience, and discipline. Just like any skill, the more you train, the stronger your focus becomes. This is your reset, your chance to rebuild your mind on your terms. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it is earned through action, not wishful thinking. Your brain's top priority is survival, and it does that by conserving energy whenever possible. Change requires effort, and effort uses energy. So when you try to change habits or build new focus, your brain pushes back. This resistance isn't a sign you're failing, it's proof your brain is protecting you. It wants to keep things the way they are because that's what's familiar and energy efficient. Understanding this is key. The discomfort you feel isn't your enemy. It's your brain working to keep you safe. Recognize this pushback as part of the process, not a reason to quit. When change feels tough, when there's friction or struggle, know this is proof that your brain is rewiring. Think of it like breaking in a new pair of shoes. The discomfort means something is shifting and adapting. This friction is where growth happens. Your brain is creating new neural pathways, replacing old habits with new ones. It's uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar, but discomfort signals progress. Instead of running from it, lean into it. Every bit of friction brings you closer to a stronger, rewired mind. If you find yourself struggling, don't despair. The difficulty means you're moving in the right direction. Change is never easy because it's breaking old patterns and creating new ones. It's like lifting weights. The burn means your muscles are getting stronger. The same applies to your brain. When focus training feels hard, it means you're challenging the old wiring and forging new habits. This struggle is a sign of progress, not failure. Embrace the difficulty as proof that you're transforming. Imagine your mind as a dense jungle full of old paths and wild growth. Change is like carving a new trail through that jungle. At first, it's slow and exhausting work. You have to cut through resistance, clear obstacles, and find your way. But as you continue, the trail becomes clearer and easier to follow. Soon, what once felt impossible becomes natural. This is how your brain works. Every new habit is a path you create. The more you walk it, the easier it gets. Don't give up on the jungle. Start carving your trail today. Don't mistake discomfort for failure. Discomfort is the birth pain of transformation. Just like a seed must break through the soil before it grows into a plant, you must push through the hard moments to become who you want to be. The pain you feel is a sign of life, growth. If you avoid discomfort, you avoid change. To grow, you must accept that pain is part of the process. This pain is temporary, but the change it brings lasts a lifetime. Here's the hard truth. You have a choice. You can embrace the struggle, the discomfort, the friction, the hard work, and grow into a better version of yourself. Or you can resist it, stay comfortable, and remain where you are. There is no in-between. Growth demands struggle. Without it, you stay stuck. If you want your brain and your life to change, you have to lean into the pain. Choose struggle today or accept stagnation tomorrow. The choice is yours. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something you imagine vividly and something you actually experience. This means that when you picture yourself succeeding, your brain starts building the pathways needed to make it real. Mental imagery is a powerful tool that trains your mind to expect and prepare for success. Athletes, performers, and leaders all use this technique because seeing the outcome clearly in your mind primes your brain to take the steps needed to get there. What you visualize today shapes your reality tomorrow. When your focus is tied to a clear goal, your brain locks in. It prioritizes the neural circuits needed to reach that goal, strengthening motivation and persistence. This goal-directed focus makes distractions fade away because your mind is busy chasing something important. Your brain's natural reward system kicks in when you pursue a meaningful target, releasing chemicals that fuel drive and satisfaction. Without a clear goal, your attention drifts, but with one, your brain commits like a laser beam. Putting your vision on paper or a board isn't just symbolic, it's practical. Vision boards, written goals, and imagining future scenarios are ways to constantly remind your brain what you're aiming for. They serve as anchors, pulling your focus back when it starts to wander. Writing down your goals clarifies what you want. Creating a vision board gives you a visual target. Imagining detailed future scenarios helps your brain practice success before it happens. These tools train your brain daily, making your goals feel real and urgent. Think of your focus like a flashlight in a dark room. Wherever you point it, you see clearly and move forward with confidence. But if you leave the light wandering or dim, you stumble and get lost. Your brain works the same way. Focus is the beam that guides your actions and decisions. When you aim your focus at what truly matters, your goals, your growth, your future, you light the path forward. Don't waste your flashlight on distractions. Direct your attention where it counts. There's a powerful sequence here. See it, focus on it, become it. First, you see your goal clearly in your mind. Then you commit your focus, energy, and actions toward it every day. Finally, you transform yourself into the person who achieves that goal. This isn't just motivation, it's a blueprint for change. Your vision fuels your focus, and your focus shapes your identity. When you live this cycle, success stops being a dream and becomes your reality. Clarity and vision acts like a shield against distraction. When you know exactly where you're headed, the noise of the world fades. Temptations lose their power because they don't align with your vision. Distraction tries to pull you away, but your clear purpose pulls you back stronger. It's like having a strong magnet. Your vision pulls your focus with unstoppable force. The clearer your vision, the easier it becomes to stay on track and build the life you want. Sleep isn't just rest, it's the foundation of your brain's ability to focus and perform. When you sleep well, your brain cleans out toxins, strengthens memories, and rebuilds neural connections. Without enough quality sleep, your focus becomes weak, your decisions suffer, and your energy drains faster. Think of sleep as the silent architect quietly shaping the building blocks of your mental sharpness. Skipping sleep is like trying to build a skyscraper on a shaky foundation. It won't hold up. Protect your sleep like a sacred ritual. It's one of the most powerful habits for a focused mind. Exposure to natural light in the morning sets your brain's internal clock, called the circadian rhythm. This rhythm regulates when you feel awake, alert, and ready to focus. Morning sun triggers hormones that boost your mood, energy, and mental clarity throughout the day. Skipping this sunlight is like throwing off your body's timing, leaving you sluggish and distracted. Make it a habit to get outside or near a window first thing every day. This simple act lights up your brain and prepares it to focus sharp and steady. Physical exercise isn't just good for your body, it's a powerful tool for your brain. Moving your body increases dopamine, the chemical that motivates you and helps you learn. When dopamine rises, your brain feels rewarded and ready to focus. Even a short walk or quick workout can clear mental fog and boost attention. The best performers in every field know this secret. They don't wait for motivation, they create it by moving. Make exercise a non-negotiable part of your day if you want to keep your focus strong and your mind sharp. Mindfulness and meditation aren't about emptying your mind. They're about training your brain to notice when it wanders and gently bring it back. This practice strengthens your attention like a muscle. Over time, meditation helps you resist distractions and stay present with whatever you're doing. It rewires your brain to be less reactive and more in control. Even a few minutes a day can build this powerful skill. Think of it as daily gym time for your focus, essential and non-negotiable. Listen closely if you want real change. These habits aren't optional. They are the laws your brain lives by. No amount of motivation or willpower can replace them. Skipping sleep, ignoring sunlight, avoiding movement, or neglecting mindfulness sabotages your focus from the ground up. If you treat these habits as negotiable, your brain will suffer. You owe it to yourself to respect these basics every day. They aren't privileges, they are necessities if you want to build a strong, focused mind. Your brain is like a garden. It grows whatever seeds you plant. If you feed it junk, poor habits, bad sleep, neglect, it won't produce a sharp mind. You can't expect clarity and focus if you fill your body and brain with garbage. This means not just what you eat, but how you treat your brain daily. Protect your mental environment. Feed it good habits. Nourish it with rest, movement, light, and calm. Only then will your mind thrive and stay razor sharp when it matters most. Change doesn't happen in a day or a week. It's the result of steady, consistent effort. Your brain rewires itself not because of one big push, but because of repeated focus over time. Neuroplasticity rewards those who show up daily, even when it's hard or boring. It's like saving money in a bank account. Small deposits add up. Inconsistency only slows progress. The brain wants patterns, and when you build focused habits day after day, it responds by growing stronger, sharper, and more efficient. Imagine yourself 6 months from today, a version of you with clearer thoughts, quicker decisions, and a mind that cuts through distractions like a knife through butter. You're not dreaming about some impossible future. You're imagining what's already in progress. Because of the focus you build today, that future you is created by your choices now. The small moments of focus you commit to each day become the foundation for this sharper, faster brain. Visualize it clearly. It's closer than you think. Focus works like interest in a bank account. Each day you focus, your brain builds a little more strength. These small wins don't just add up, they multiply. Over weeks and months, the effect compounds, leading to breakthroughs you didn't expect. But the reverse is also true. Neglect your focus even for a few days, and the losses pile up. The power of daily focus is what separates those who grow from those who stay stuck. Winning at focus is about showing up every day, no matter what. Now consider the other side. What if you do nothing? What if you keep letting distractions rule your mind? 6 months from now, you could be in the exact same place, or worse, farther behind. Every distracted moment today steals from your future. Time doesn't wait, and the clock keeps ticking. The cost of inaction is steep. Lost opportunities, weakened brain power, and dreams slipping out of reach. Don't let another 6 months slip away trapped in distraction. Each day you choose focus, you're making a deposit into the bank of your future self. These deposits build up over time, giving you a reserve of mental strength, clarity, and willpower. When challenges come, and they will, you'll have the resources to handle them with calm and confidence. Skipping focus is like withdrawing from that bank, leaving yourself exposed and weak. Protect your future by investing your attention wisely today. Here's the truth that can change everything. Your next 6 months start right now, this moment. The choices you make today set the course for your brain's growth and your life's direction. Will you guard your focus and build a stronger mind? Or will you drift, distracted and unfocused? The power is in your hands. Choose your direction. Take control of your focus today, and watch how your brain and your life transform over the next 6 months. Let me tell you something powerful. Every single minute you decide to focus, you're choosing your future. Focus isn't some abstract idea. It's the building block of your life. What you give your attention to grows stronger, clearer, and more real. Each moment spent fully present is a vote for the person you want to become. Every distraction is a vote against it. The future isn't handed to you. It's shaped by the focus you bring right now. So ask yourself, where are you putting your attention? Because that's where your future lies. You can hear all the advice, all the science, all the motivation in the world, but none of it matters until you act. Action is the only proof that you're serious. Talking about focus or planning to change won't rewire your brain. Doing will. You have to stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop overthinking and start taking steps, small or big. The journey to a focused mind is a journey of action. When you act, your brain responds. When you act, you win. This isn't just about productivity or success. It's about your life. Your brain controls everything you are and everything you can become. If you don't train it, it weakens. If you don't guard your focus, it slips away. Treat your brain like your most valuable asset, because it is. Train it, protect it, and push it every day, like your life depends on it, because it does. The quality of your focus shapes the quality of your life. Your focus is your most valuable possession. Without it, skills, knowledge, and plans mean nothing. Distractions are constantly trying to steal it. Your phone, your environment, your own habits. You must guard your focus fiercely. Say no to interruptions. Create boundaries. Protect your attention like it's the last piece of treasure on earth. When you do this, you take control of your brain and your destiny. Here's the truth. Your brain is ready to change. It wants to grow. The pathways you need to build are waiting for your attention. But the only question left is, are you ready? Are you willing to show up, push through discomfort, and focus like your life depends on it? This moment is your test, your choice. The brain can change, but only if you lead the way. Right now, you stand at a crossroads. This moment is yours to claim or lose. You can let it slip away into distraction, or grab it tight and use it to build a new brain and a new life. This moment will never come again. Don't waste it. Focus with purpose. Act with determination. Rewire your brain and win the life you deserve. The choice is yours. Claim or lose it forever.